The Light and the Fear, a love between a boy and a demon. This isn't a love story, at least not the kind with word or promise. It's the story of a boy who fell in love with light and a girl who once was light before darkness took her away. He was a boy who lived in fear, afraid of pain, afraid of loss, afraid of life itself. Every sound in dark made him tremble. Every shadow felt like an enemy. He thought courage was something other people were born with, not him. And then he met her. A girl who once had a heartbeat, once had dreams, until the night she opened her eyes and saw blood instead of sunlight. Her name was lost in whispers. They called her a demon. But when he looked at her, he didn't see a monster. He saw someone who'd already lost everything, yet still looked at the world with a silent kindness. Their story didn't start with words, it started with a glance, a moment when a fear met tragedy, and somehow found peace. He didn't know why he wanted to protect her, maybe because she reminded him of the life he thought he'd never see again. Maybe because when she smiled, even just for a second, it felt like the world could still be beautiful. Everyone told him she was dangerous, that a demon could never be trusted, never be loved, but his heart didn't care about warning or logic. His heart just knew that this girl was worth standing for. And so the coward became a warrior, not because he stopped being afraid, but because he finally found something he loved more than his fear. Every battle left him broken, bleeding, exhausted, but every time he fell, he remembered her face and stood again. She couldn't speak, couldn't say thank you, couldn't even promise she'd remember him. But every time she looked at him, there was something in her eyes, something warm, something human. It was enough. Sometimes love isn't about being together. It's about walking the same path, even if your world will never truly touch. He dreamed of a day when she could smile under the sun again, when he could tell her all the words he kept inside. But he knew some dreams aren't meant to come true. Still, he kept walking, because for him, protecting her was love. Maybe fate brought them together not to fall in love, but to remind the world that even in darkness, light can be found, that even a demon can hold kindness, and even a coward can become a hero. She was the flame that burned quietly in his heart. He was the courage that guarded her silence. And together, they weren't human or demon anymore. They were something greater, a promise that love, no matter how impossible, can still change the world. Sometimes love doesn't need to be returned, just need to be real.